Folks, welcome to Strategic Command World at War. Because we are truly at war, the World War I has begun with the entrance of the British to this war. Our fleet is mighty, due, according at least, to the small thing that you can know as a strategy guide. We shall have a decision event which will allow us to deploy our units in one of two locations. So hopefully we'll see what that will indeed bring to the table. And otherwise, well, we're here. So we shall continue to our fight here. And let's jump to the next step, shall we? I'm thinking about investing some diplomacy into Spain. Actually, 0 cheats, okay. I wanted to make sure that it is indeed 0 cheats. So let's jump into the next turn. We are suffering heavily now in Maryland, but our goal has been made. The young public fears British intervention in the war, and Confederates celebrate British intervention in the war. With the United States, Lord Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Lord Palmerston. The United States and the United Kingdom now officially at war, the British Army is preparing to be transported to North America. Our expeditionary force, led by the Crimean War veteran General Sir William Codrington, is comprised of 4 core units and 1 unit of Royal Marines, as well as Codrington's headquarters, all of which are made up of experienced troops carrying the finest equipment available. As these forces cannot be safely transported to a Confederate port directly from Europe, the 2 British-owned locations where they may be sent are either Quebec City in northern Canada, X-175 or Falmouth in Jamaica. 175, 192. We of course are going to send them to Quebec in this case, from which point we will be given full authority over their movements and actions in Quebec or Falmouth. The decision of where to deploy the British forces should be based upon the strategy that you wish to use them for. Deploying Codrington's army in Canada will allow for a much stronger attack against the northern United States aimed at controlling the Great Lakes region. Note that Quebec City is not connected to the rest of Canada by rail, although a railroad follows the eastern bank of the St. Lawrence River. So units that deploy there will need to either march or use river transport to reach forward positions. View map. Am I missing something? I'm not sure. Quebec, okay, here. We'll have to railway them, obviously. And definitely not. We've got railway. Well, if we go through here, then we can. That's a normal river, so we can cross it. I think. So where are we going to push? Well, we'll need 1 unit to be operated in here. So probably we will attack into Buffalo, I think. Let's see how they will react to that. You can follow up. We've got quite a few nice objectives in here. And with the small detachment of units, we'll try to contest the few ports in here and there. We've got one marine, which is pretty damn strong, as we know. Now what we would love to have is to connect all these nice lands. What else do we have? Deploying Cordington's army in Jamaica will allow them to use sea transports to more quickly be transported directly to Confederate territories where they can then fight alongside the CS Army. Note that doing so may require you to fight more of the Union Navy, and it is recommended to keep British units together as British units cannot benefit from nearby Confederate HQs. Yes, because they are major powers. The units will automatically deploy at the chosen location immediately following this decision. We will deploy in Quebec. Beautiful. And the Marine Corps. Haitian President Fabre Gefrit begins sending aid to two Dominican rebels. And the general arrives. And that's why I bought all of the HQs. Construction work completed on the... No, not like this! Engineers complete fortress. Great. Pro-Confederate bushwalkers cause disruption in Missouri. Bushwalkers. Why didn't you hit this town? Wilmington Mobile. Few Muslims revolt against the Qing in China's Shaanxi province. Nice income. 320 MPPs we get. Per turn. It's pretty nice. King Cotton. Let's go, King. Let's go. Samuel Dupont leads the Union to victory in the Battle of Port Royal. And there goes my port. Hold your ground. They are not attacking the monitor, which is obviously nice. So we want to invest into ships, as we can see. Retreat! Yes! The victory, folks! The victory is here! It seems. You will die. And we start the Operation Operando. Well, the distraction has worked to perfection, so I didn't suggest. We need this port now. Of course, they moved in through me and nothing has happened. Whack them. Move away. Beautiful, yes! Defend yourself. And that's what happens when the winter is over. No! Not like this! Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, folks, it seems like we might be forced... Well, they withdrew on their own. Hold your ground! Not like that. Halt! No! We're completely cut off now. Folks, we need to withdraw. Where their lines are overextended though, it must be said. If we can maybe squeeze them by. Well, we cannot face that. We know that. Beauregard. So we create the hedgehog. Now we are in trouble. Good stuff. Hold the line. Yes, amazing work. You can do it. You are behind the river line. Do we have a chance to actually cut them off? No, not anymore at least. You can take a point out of them for God's sakes. What is that? Okay, we're dead in here. Good thing that the entrenchment is actually working. Good stuff, they have actually retreated. Now that's an issue as well. So we retreat back to our lines. Unbelievable. Jeez. We have broken our lines, folks. Beauregard is in danger. I was hoping for a turn to actually reinforce you, but no. Can't do. Good thing is that we've got units coming. Bad thing is that we'll lose probably more until they are in position to do something. Brigade destroyed. Victory! Okay. The fleet will arrive, I believe. Got 2 divisions more now. Can move up to 6 supply. And I'm really worried about the move out of the enemy's fleet. So they are definitely moving somewhere. Now let's start with the Brits. We need to transport a lot of troops now. How many transports do we have? Quite plentiful. Now it seems like we might actually benefit mostly from creating another front in New Orleans where we'll deploy and we'll operate them somewhere else. Now we've got you. You will actually move to the north. Deploy in there somewhere around. But you boys are coming into Gulf of Mexico. And we've got one more in here, right? That's quite a substantial force now. No, we don't risk that. We will chill down slowly. Lose plenty of force. Hopefully you can capture something, like you. Now we have a vision. They've got something there. Let's do that then. That's more MVPs for us, folks. Nothing to scoff at. Transport you away. All the way. Look at that. Now we need to cross to the amphibious transports. The river line now. We will reinforce. I will rail move you to protect our investments in here. And you into the line to operate your way. Rail move. We can reach everything we want. Nothing in here. Okay, okay. So let's cross it. Got a nice elites that we can place on them. We've seen one ship, but he's not ready to go. I think we can maybe manage something like that. Bucky. Line. Move you to the railway. You as well. Plenty of stuff already lost. I'm going to invest in the gunboats, probably. But maybe we'll be able to actually afford something better next time, like another HQ. Yeah, we should. We should, but otherwise. Let's follow down south. Now we've seen the fleet in here. We are going to turn west now. To the major location here. No. That's more like it. We'll clash with them and we'll make them suffer. Now, I think I will begin investing into Spain, folks. Believe it or not. Because why not? If we can join with all of them, we should. Now, we have 116 and they have 90%. And it's of course muddy, which means we are screwed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, anything else we need to do here? With the Brits? You! We'll go the same route. 4 of these, and then in HQ we'll be able to definitely mess some things up, or at least hold them down. Anything else for the Brits? Not likely. Okay. We've got our units ready, which is nice. Hold your ground for God's sake. We need to prepare for what's about to come. Let's send them quickly. Not necessarily with you. You're good on your own. We need to move in as far as we can. With prepared attacks, we will take care of that issue. Now to the center. Definitely have some issues as well. We'll retreat all the way there to hold the ground. Look at that. Look at that. How are we supposed to stop that? Only the supply can now help us. Speaking of stopping stuff. Come on. They are at... That was pretty good. But the problem is we have way more on their way. To reinforce with what we have. The good news is we can actually deploy 2 of them if we really want to. The bad news is we need to operate all of you to that hexes if we are to save Paducah from being destroyed. Units, you're done. Move up here. Fortify those hexes. No way. We will deploy in here. Still, we are back to center front. Got an HQ going through. Hopefully the line can be held. Ish. Center front is done. Now you. Now we don't have even the HQ attachment, but we are going to do that. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable scenes. Now we need to somehow retreat while having enough forces to hold the line. Let's begin with the siege though. Demoralize them as much as we can. Please finish him off. Good stuff. Move in. The full siege should apply now. Let's whack you because you deserve it. Evacuate to Hames and you to port, so we won't get wrecked by that. Look at that, we can actually cross from here. Okay. Push in. Push in. We'll need you yesterday. If only it wasn't muddy. Obviously cannot hold the line. That's the Beauregard location. I can't believe we have to do that. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's really worth it. I mean to move to D6 one way or another. If only we didn't have a freaking... anyway. Back in once. Maybe he will not attack me now. And we'll have to destroy them with very limited resources. Now hopefully Butler will fall. Soon, and we can actually deploy our siege engines. I will actually move him immediately. Now that I think about it. There's a lot of entrenchment, but we won't benefit from you too much now. First ship of the Union is down. Did I spend a cheat on Spain? I did. But what must be said, folks, is that no more. I don't have the room to actually spend those points. Now, you will obviously deploy in the most precarious locations. Purchase. Deploy more. I will wait for the cavalry divisions until I have the upgrade. Let's go with the normal ones. How long till something else? Core, a long way. A long way indeed. Some of those will deploy next then. But that's pretty much it for our units. For at least some time. I would love to, but we know what's going to happen. The cavalry division you will deploy on 16 June, we will deploy it in here. Because we don't have a choice. And I want to deploy the British in around here. Just in case. So we can actually focus all of my forces in the sector in here. Jesus. Truly. Truly precarious position. Look at that. What the hell? The swarms are really hitting us. More and more units deploy. Insanity, folks. Insanity. Our hold over this bridgehead is over. Now I'm also wondering whether I should move up my HQ because he's in danger now. Hopefully not too much danger. Well, we need to hope for a lucky few turns now. And it's time to take care of Washington once and for all. And the first gain of the war for the British is actually complete. First city has fallen. Its MPPs will join our cause now. Speaking of MPPs, let's take a look at the reports. I'm not sure whether they have max 320 or whether they conquer something they will get it for themselves, but we'll know soon enough, right? And they suffer losses, which is not too bad to see, to put it this way. And our mighty armada is on its way. We'll tear them down one by one and control the high seas. And we are hoping that we can catch them off guard. Maybe one. Probably they have units everywhere, but you can deploy and redeploy if necessary, you know. You can always deploy on this side and just follow through. So we'll push in here. And look at that. I reinforced you, okay. Forget what I meant. Forget what I've said. And actually that's good to see them out of the way. Deploying corps as garrisons. Nice catch. Please move in here. So we have 5 brigades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brigades under his control. Nice. We can deploy them all the way to Memphis. Or wherever necessary. We'll save the MPPs with the Brits. Okay. Anything else I'm forgetting? Hopefully not. Forcing match units to hex away. Brigades are going to fall. That's what I know. The number of units is not that impressive as well. We lost a few free units in last 2 turns in here alone. And the situation is definitely not something you want to see, usually. Let's reinforce you. Who knows what might happen after all. Give me normal weather, for God's sake. Drastic measures are required. I've got the sub, right? Yeah. It can move. 3 action points. Okay, I guess. That will be it, folks. Thank you for watching as we continue to fight to the last bullet against the oppressive might of the Union, the usurpers, the proto-commies. We are losing ground in Maryland, but we have achieved great victory by bringing the mighty British to the war. Hopefully it will pay off. We know that it paid off by the pure amount of MPPs that we'll get due to the Cotton King, but well, we still have a few folks to bring other than that, right? But we'll need to protect our national and moral objectives. Let's take a look at all of them. Montreal. That shouldn't be too difficult to hold. And that shouldn't fall. We're getting here, folks. We're getting here. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching once more. And I will see you next time.